is Lori Oberman, and I run the courses here in English for managers like yourself involved in international business. On our course, we're going to be looking at a number of subjects. First of all, we're going to get to know each other, to learn how to introduce ourselves professionally, to talk about our jobs and areas of responsibility. We're going to go on later to look at organizations, different kinds of companies, company structures, positions within the company, and so on. Small talk is a very interesting subject because we all like to think of ourselves as good talkers, and usually we manage to negotiate contracts, talk about the equipment, the job, the service, and so on. But when we have to take our colleague or our customer or our supplier out for a meal, what do I talk about? I get stuck. What is it okay to say? What is it not okay to say? How should I react? So we'll be spending time on small talk. Meetings and negotiations. This will all be, of course, in the international business culture flavor, because a Japanese or Chinese businessman is not somebody like an Israeli who just happens to speak another language. They do business differently. Not all of us travel to negotiate contracts or to sit in meetings in different places around the world, but we all have to write emails, so we'll be spending some time on that, quite some time on that. Telephone calls as well. The language for a phone call is slightly different from what we would discuss with somebody face to face. Grammar and business vocabulary are kind of built into the course. So as we go through and as we hear what we need to correct, we will work on that as part of the course. But this is not essentially a grammar course, it's a business course. And finally, you'll be happy to know that in the last couple of lessons, we don't work towards an exam. That's the good news. What comes after the good news? The bad news.
The presentation.
It's not so bad, but we learn to give presentations, and then we all, in the last lesson, will be giving a presentation of 45 minutes. 4 to 5 minutes, you can relax. Okay, so that's what we have on the course. If you have any questions, and I'd like to hear all your feedback as we go through, how you do things in your company, how you say things when you greet your customers or suppliers, and then we can learn together from each other's experience. Okay, so let's get started.